Hi there, my name is Aaron Short and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm talking about the TONEX Cab and can you use a FRFR guitar cabinet for acoustic guitar? Well, FRFR means full range flat response, and this is what a studio monitor or PA speaker is. So that implies that yes, it will work well. The thing is that all PA speakers and guitar FRFR cabs have their own sonic personality. And I've found that some FRFR guitar cabinets in particular can be voiced closer to an electric guitar tone. And that can be great if you're playing electric guitar, but it can also be problematic if you want to use it for background music and other instruments like acoustic guitar that often prefer a full range tone. So IK Multimedia asked me to try the TONEX Cab with acoustic guitar, and I have to say that it works very well in my opinion, and they were very smart and allowed this cab to work well with acoustic and electric instruments. This is mainly because they added an amp tone control that allows you to morph between a studio mic sound and a more focused live sound that will cut through a mix better. I really like this control and I found myself using it as a kind of tone control to dial in my tones as well as using the built-in 3-band EQ. You can of course dial your sound in with your TONEX or modeler of choice, but even then it's really nice to have physical controls at your fingertips for fine-tuning or tweaking, or to adjust your sound for the room that you're in, and it can either affect the front house sound or just affect the sound coming from the TONEX Cab. So let's go to a close-up. I'm going to play a loop through the cab and adjust the settings to show you how it sounds. just to note here, I'm going direct today from my guitar straight into the cab via the looper pedal. But in my previous TONEX for Acoustic video, I showed how to use an acoustic IR with the TONEX pedal. And it's worth noting that the cab can load acoustic IRs directly. So if you're using this as an acoustic amp, then you can have your acoustic IR loaded in permanently and just plug and play if you forget your TONEX pedal. There's also an auxiliary in with no processing where you could connect your acoustic instrument with a TONEX pedal as well, and then have another TONEX pedal connected to the main input for the electric guitar. This would also be ideal for hybrid guitars with an acoustic and an electric output. So thank you to IK for allowing me to check this out. I really like that TONEX products work well with other instruments like the acoustic guitar, and I look forward to seeing what they release in the future. If you're new here, please subscribe and ring the bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.